You changed the radio with that, but I changed the streets with this. I knew it. During COVID, me and my partner Timberland created a online live performance platform called Versus. And at the time, the people needed to feel some good energy.
Swizzy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, your panel just explored the collision of culture and technology, and Versus is the perfect example of this.
Absolutely.
What excites you the most about how tech is changing the creative game right now?
When I first started, you had to hand deliver something physically. Even selling records was physical. Now, someone can have an idea right here in Qatar, and instantly people can know about it in New York. So I think the travel of technology is important because it gives a lot of people the voice.
There's a lot of young entrepreneurs here. What's your advice to them, whether they're artists or they have the next big thing in AI?
My advice to all of the young artists that's here and around the world is to take your time. I know it feels like the gold rush, but when you have quality, you have originality, and you have something special, people are going to always go back to those qualities. A lot of people are going to do the hype fast, this and that. That's going to burn. The burn rate on that is going to be very quick. But the person that sat there and studied and let everybody run crazy is the person that's going to probably get picked for the long term. And I was one of those people. Even what I'm doing here in the Middle East since '06, I've done meaningful things. But more importantly, I've been a student. And that's been the best thing ever, is to be a student, learn about Qatar, learn about Saudi, learn about Bahrain, learn about all of these places, Abu Dhabi. They all offer different things, Don't just come, because a lot of people just come because of the glitz. They think, oh, I'm gonna go there and get rich. No, man, it's gonna take you 10,000 hours like it does anywhere for anything successful.
So what is it about this region that keeps pulling you back?
I've just been a fan for a long time. My grandfather went to Mecca in '78, and I remember seeing photos of him. He's an imam. He just recently passed, but he lived a great life. He used to manage Muhammad Ali, all of these things. And I used to always hear the Arabic music, and I just always was infatuated with the culture. I know that somewhere in here I'm Arab. My name is Qasim. I'm Abu Nasser, right? My middle name is Dawood, right? We have a Muslim family, so that came naturally. But when I came here, it was the people. A lot of people was making fun of me for coming to the Middle East so early. Oh, you shouldn't go there, this and that. And I'm just like, when I came here, I felt something that words couldn't describe from people. And that's what got me, it was the people.
Yeah, I got to ask you about Creative 100. Why is this such an important project?
Well, anything I do is the people's business. By the artists, for the artists, with the people. And the Creative 100 with Qatar Airways is bringing an ecosystem, a community together, so that when we're doing this thing, it's actually helping other people. So imagine we get to help 100 people a year, or acknowledge 100 people a year.
Speaking of big progress, with projects like Creative 100 and Art Basel Qatar, and how do you see the region shaping global creativity?
I think the region is giving opportunities for global creativity, where a lot of places stopped. They stopped funding art, they stopped doing all this. The region is doing the opposite. They're funding creativity, they're funding the creatives. They're giving a hub for education, they're giving a hub for tech, they're giving a hub for all of these things.
I went back to school in my late 30s, because the world is changing every day, and we must always be students of our craft. And we must always be open for information. Mm-hmm. The day that you stop learning is the day that you stop living, right?
Do you think tech today empowers creatives or creates new challenges that they never had before?
I think it does both. I remember getting my first MPC. The book was this big, I never read it. I figured out my own way to navigate within the system. I created my own way to how to make beats, and I think that was a part of me navigating technology at a young age, and it made me who I am. It made the way that I produce special.
The way you produce is incredibly special. The likes of Jay-Z, when you were a young man, obviously saw something in you, and then many other rappers as well. What do you think it was about your persistence and your skill set and all that coming together that made you stand up for the crowd?
I just was having fun. I didn't know I could make money in music. It wasn't a business to me. It was a lifestyle of just making music. What made me more attractive to guys like Jay and everyone else. When I used to make a beat, I used no samples. So going back to what I spoke about was, you know, to all of the creatives listening, the best thing you can be out there is original. So by having no samples, I was able to put records out the next day. Most people were sampling, so you got to get it cleared, you got to do this, you got to go. Then I also wrote the choruses for most of my songs. So my track comes with no sample and a chorus. So if you're a busy artist and you came to me, I'm already gonna have 10 concepts for you. All you have to do is fill in the blanks, right? And so I came up with that strategy and it works.
Swizzy, thank you so much, my brother.
That's it.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.